Chinatown now, it's a shell of what it used to be. Nowadays, there's hardly any place to live around there. All the homes for the up-and-coming families are basically gone. All the big business is taken over, and it got to the point where a lot of the mom-and-pop shops are no longer can afford to operate there. So Chinatown is mainly like restaurants and maybe souvenir shops there now, more or less. I don't know how long it's going to survive.
I love about like before the Chinatown is more Chinese, more, you know, they have the Asian market here, okay, and they have Chinese coffee shop, everything, and really it's more community, but all this year I see people leaving, and the whole Chinatown have been changed, you know. So the Chinatown is like keep shrink. So right now the whole Chinatown, the worst one, is a handful, you can count.
But yes, like I feel like that's definitely an opportunity for us to pack the room and show our support for Chinatown, make sure that they're putting, the mayor's going to be putting the billions that they're going to be spending into the revitalization of Chinatown, like diverting that and putting it into the right place. So we're going to work with Yannick, who's our strategy advisor, to like really craft a good testimony. So yeah, I think whoever like wants to show up with us and be there, ditto on what Cass said. Please join us.
My name is Shani Shi. I have been a DC resident for the last 15 years. I live in Ward 5. I am a community organizer as well as a public artist, and I try to do as much as I can in the intersections of the two. I worked for 7 years full-time as a tenant organizer, working directly with the remaining two tenants associations in Chinatown. So that's the Wallach House Tenants Association and the Museum Square Tenants Association. Before I started working full-time in that role, I had volunteered to support the Museum Square Tenants Association for about 2 years. So all in all, it's been about 10 years of supporting our neighbors in Chinatown. And through that time, one of my biggest takeaways was that there is a lack of organizing support and infrastructure in the Chinatown community. And that's really one of the biggest results of displacement and gentrification, is that, the fabric of a community and the ability for a community, especially working class, poor residents, to build with one another and to push for their needs and get their voices out there. The capacity to do that work shrinks.
So yeah, more to come on all these fronts, and if that is the kind of work that excites you, so for the stuff, we've had a few folks, leave, move away, etc. So
I don't know, coming to DC as a transplant and kind of feeling like, that like DC Chinatown is dead, like DC Chinatown isn't like a thing, and then kind of buying into that narrative for a long time, and not really doing anything about it. I think it's not great. And I think like the attitude of trying to uplift and nurture what is there is a better, more productive attitude than sort of just like waving a white flag.
后年，然后后年每次都是后年。
没有，纽约的地铁站是很老了、很旧了，但是它真的很发达。24小时不停的。
纽约和旧金山像亚洲的，就是
对
正宗的
对
地铁。
正宗的是。
昆明现在也有地铁。
哦，我叫 Jenny， 中文这个英文名字叫 Jenny， 中文名字叫邱真王。我住在这里将近20年。来了这里，从中国来了这里就到了 DC， 哪里都没去过，最喜欢 DC 了。所以说DC 对我来说太好了，因为在这里附近，我们来了这里语言不通。第一个就是为什么要去来了 Chinatown， 来了 Chinatown 有 Chinatown 的中国的文化，还有中国的朋友会帮我们，所以说来了这里就慢慢的适应了这里的环境，而且住久了就觉得 DC 最好。有很多人问我要不要搬到哪里去，我说哪里都不去。我在中国就是做这个的。做这个做了30几年，还来了美国就做了20年了，然后再就将近有30年的工作经验。Gaoya以前不是我的，我以前是在这里做工的，做工的，然后这几年才是差不多到了16年以后我才自己做，老板去做开餐馆去了，然后就是我就一直在这里了。大部分就是我在这里20年，大部分也都不是我站在这里。我是2006年就在这里工作的。
过了个10年，然后你就成了大老板。
No， 不算是大老板，就我们也是做工，因为我们大部分的服务对象是对中国人。大部分我们是99%是中国人，因为中国人需要我们这样子的，因为中国人来自语言不通，没办法沟通，只能找我们这样子。
做吗？
我好喜欢，很喜欢在唐人街，真的叫我再搬到哪里去我都不去。大部分人都认识我，肯定是都是经过我的手，我手就帮他服务了10几20年，是不是很多人都认识我？我们最难的就是怕这个房东把我们到现在，但是说我们在这里久了，习惯了。但是我们中国人需要我也需要他们来这里，我们工作互相有沟通的机会。
But the push to save Gaoya and Forky really just came from like the residents, I guess. So those are the places they frequent, and that they deem valuable and essential to sort of like everyday quality of life. And so for a new development hotel entity to come in, and if they really want to engender feelings of goodwill with the Chinatown community, it doesn't seem like that big an ask for those businesses to be preserved.
未来的计划，但是因为这个我们现在这个 building 要想更新的，房东要想把它盖成那个hotel 的形式，对，我们就是希望能继续以后盖好了，我们能继续再留下来，为我们唐人服务，最好的、最理想的是这个。
是的，好。
So come April, and what would you like to see as a last closing day? Like what vision do you see?
Well, a lot of my customer have give me some idea, like say, yo, if when you close, can we have a closing party? That's what they request me. I say, I'll think about we're gonna make up a closing party. He say, please, we need you. We want to know you can make a closing party. I say, all right, okay. I can consider on that. Because they've been here all this year. Some of them, they even when I see them, when I know them, they were single. Now they have a key. Everything. They even bring his key, come in to eat. They introduce his wife, his key to me. Because like you get a life. How many 40 years in here? you know. But I mean, the business we started from, but I've been here more than 40 years. Before the business started, I was here. I raised up in here almost. So I see all the change, everything, and I see all the people. Like, that's why the whole Chinatown, the owner, everybody, I know them, you know. So we see everything's changed.